Okay, everybody, welcome. Vincent St. Louis here. I hope all is well with you and your family. I hope you're having a blessed Friday morning. What I want to share with you guys now is, some people on this economy are struggling. And some people are, I was on the phone with a client, with an agent at EXP the other day in our team, and just not taking advantage of all that EXP has to offer. And there's so much that EXP has to offer as far as helping you to get more, do more business. I talked to Joseph. I see him on Facebook, and I see all of closing deals, another deal, another signed, another new listing is up and going. And so I was talking to Joseph here before the call, and business is booming for him. I'm like, how come it's booming for you? You're doing so much business, and other people are struggling. And so he threw out a couple things that he's taken advantage of that is part of his business that EXP offers. And the first thing he said when I asked him is it's because of EXP. It's because of EXP that I'm able to do the business that I do. And so I asked him to share with you guys, what is EXP, what is he taking advantage of that EXP offers that is helping him to do more business. And Joseph, if you can elaborate on any other area of what you're doing as far as business, whether, farming, whatever it is that you're doing that's helping you to get the business and close the deals, and maybe kind of share how many deals you've closed in the last 12 months, and, just to give, testament to, your economy is different than others are. And it's because, and I said this to this other client, this other agent that's with EXP. I said, there's some people that reach out and take advantage of all that EXP offers, and there's other people that don't. And it's your business. You're an entrepreneur, so it's up to you to take advantage of the things. Reach up, reach out, reach over, and get what's there available to you. So Joseph, if you could unmute your line and kind of share. And once again, this is Joseph Huelskamp and the Riverside, California area. Joseph, you there? Up there you are. Good. Awesome. I appreciate you, Joseph. And once again, I love seeing it almost every day. I mean, it seems like every day. I'm sure it doesn't to you, but I'm seeing another listing, another closed deal, another happy client. And when we first started, logged into this call this morning, you said that that it's going great for you, and I asked, well, why? What is it that's different? And he said it's EXP. So can you share with everybody just what you're doing, what you're taking advantage of, and maybe some other stuff that where they can take advantage of these things?
For sure. So thank you, Vincent, for having me on. In case you guys don't know, Vincent sponsored me, and my 4-year anniversary will be July 1st of this year with EXP. And before EXP, I've had probably an over 10-year break from individual real estate transactions, like helping individual people. So I dropped in, just under 4 years ago, joined EXP. Took me 7 months to study the model. And I listen to Vincent every Friday because he reminds me of why I joined EXP. Revenue share. But I got straight into trying to do business because everyone wants to make money. And Vincent asked me to show how many transactions. I've closed 109 transactions since I joined EXP, and it has been great. And recently, in the last couple of years, I've connected with EXP Revenues. EXP Revenues is a referral-based program where you can get certified for different certifications, REO, relocation, affinity, express offers. I mean, I got certified on all of those. But recently, they've connected with a large referral-based program for buyers, and it's called EXP Home Story Rewards, where you get an actual pre-approved buyer sent to you, and you're already connected to their lender. So yes, you have to give up some of your commission, but I'll take volume over anything. And in my area of the country, the average price might be $400,000 or $500,000, but there are some areas where you can get an $800,000 connection. But I take those. Those are at the top of my pile. I'll jump over, jump over anything just to get a pre-approved buyer in this market. So I take those and I just really culture them and I follow through and I'm very proactive on those leads. But I would say in the last 12 months, I've closed about 6 of those, 6 buy-side transactions. And those were all from EXP. Another connection within EXP is being on EXP Workplace. I mean, I'm not a very big social media person. As a matter of fact, I joined Facebook, Instagram, all recently. I started my Facebook page when I joined EXP. I said, well, I don't have any digital presence. And all I did was join all these real estate websites. I got my Google profile going and stuff like that, because what's going to happen when you call someone, they're going to Google your phone number or going to Google your name. And you want it to be real estate related, right? If someone just types in your name, you want it to show real estate related, not something else, right? So I made sure I had a digital presence. And, my way of prospecting is super easy to understand. I'm like horrible when it comes to CRMs. I'm horrible at follow-up. I kind of have it to where the clients call me, and I conduct business in a way that I'm more the consultant. I never consider myself a salesperson, right? We just basically have to be a good listener, and they'll learn to respect you. And a lot of new agents tend to talk so much because they have all this knowledge they want to share. But I swear, I went into a listing appointment with an associate agent, and I said maybe 2 sentences. By the time we got up into the guy's bedroom, he goes, oh, you know what? I feel comfortable with you guys. I want to list with you, right? So all in all, EXP is just, no one really asks me what company I work for because they know I'm in real estate, so the company doesn't matter. But what I want to stress on is that you can definitely take advantage of everything that EXP has to offer. I hadn't gone to any of the events until I iconed that second year, and then it's been great. I've built connections like, in other states, and now they remember me. Hey, I have a referral here. I had a guy call me from Canada. He said, hey, I saw you on Workplace. My best friend's buying in Murrieta. Can you help him? Yes, of course I can. Right? So it's all about planting the seed now for the future. Real estate does not happen overnight. Every escrow takes 21 to 30 days. So all you're doing is planting seeds. And as a matter of fact, I got 1,000 free business cards. I'm down to about maybe 50 left, right? So I don't spend anything on marketing. I don't spend anything on branding. I don't spend anything on leads. I just connect with people, get it done, develop spheres, and just basically take advantage of what EXP has to offer. And one last thing is 30% of my business is off-market transactions, cash-only investors, and I've connected with express offers. I've probably closed the most amount with express offers of any other agent here in the last 2 years, and I use that as when I talk about listings, I always talk about that program because I'm setting myself apart from other agents. Why? Because we can offer a no-obligation cash offer. Walk into an appointment, I'm different than someone else. I'm not going to come in with some fancy slideshow about EXP. It's about me. It's about the client. And then that's it. I actually have, my presentation is nothing. I bring nothing. No papers, no slideshows, no nothing. Right? I'll let them Google me later. Right? If you've done those steps first, then you'll have success while you're selling. But to get back to what Vincent is on the right path for why I joined EXP. It's the developmental path because EXP, you can develop your own business. And my business plan obviously has to involve some level of revenue share, right? I'm no spring chicken, but, I'm very, I answer my phone. That's what sets me apart. I don't like if someone calls me, I call them back. I like to address issues right away. And that's what helps me. And EXP has been great because now, in this digital world, keep in mind, I had over 10 years where I hadn't done a transaction. Before, that was all in paper, triplicate, handwriting, faxes, all that other stuff. But now we're in this digital world. Man, DocuSign is so great. I've sold, I don't know, a half a dozen homes virtually. Never met the client, right? So it's really, really to your advantage to get to know EXP, jump on Workplace, attend some of these 50-plus odd hours of training in the world, and go after it. But bottom line is, when you get to speak to a stranger, keep in mind that you have to talk to them maybe 3 times before they feel comfortable with you. They have all the statistics. I'm no guru when it comes to it. But I know when I meet someone, I'm not going in for the sale right then and there. I just want them to relate to me, and I leave them wanting more. Because another agent will say, hey, why don't we decide this listing agreement? It's only 3 months. I'll give you a discount on commission, this, that, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm going in there talking to them as an individual, right? But getting back to EXP Revenos is great. Attend an event a year at least, and you guys will know there's a lot of great collaboration with this company. I called 3 references before I joined as well, and they all had high praise about EXP, and mostly everyone that I speak to really like EXP. I mean, I'm a business owner. I'm only charged $85 a month. Where else can you run your business for $85 a month? You can't. I remember writing $10,000 checks a month when I had my own office for 11 years. So, Vincent, you're the man, and I religiously listen to you every Friday because you remind me of why I joined EXP.
Awesome. I appreciate it. I know every time I get on, and the first thing I have everybody announce who they are and where they're calling from, and you're always there, always the first one. I really appreciate you sharing with everybody. I just love your story and love the success. We met on LinkedIn, literally 4 years in July 1st, but we've never met face to face. So it just goes to show that there are people out there that you can meet, but more importantly, what this is about is that EXP has so much there to offer agents. If you're struggling, if you're hungry, if you're not getting the deals that you want, you're thinking, it's EXP's fault. No, you need to look in the mirror, because there is so much available that is helping you to. And one, if you pay a higher commission maybe on a deal, but those deals have referrals. If you do your job good and you have a great relationship with the client, whether it's a buyer or a seller, then it's going to, it goes back to investing in your future. You're going to reap a double-fold reward down the road. So I really appreciate you, Joseph, and I love watching your success on Facebook. It seems like every day that you are closing a deal. And what took 7 months to really investigate EXP, and then you dove in, and 9 transactions with EXP, or 109 transactions with EXP the last 4 years. Icon agent, this is your 3rd year of Icon, is that correct?
Yes.
So this will be your 3rd year as an Icon agent, meaning you get your cap $16,000 back.
Keep in mind, I'm a solo agent, just like many of us here on the call. I don't have some fancy team or anything else. I'm a solo agent. I have 4 kids, 2 in private high school. I'm Mr. Shuttle Bus. I work practically part-time. So if I can do it, anyone else can do it. And reach out to me if you need guidance.
I love that. Thank you very much for that added touch. Exactly. I know he's got kids. He's a shuttle. It's just, it goes back to what I say when I talk to brand new agents is, real estate is a struggle, because a lot of people get into real estate and they're used to punching a clock. They're used to going to a job, being told when to eat, when to take a break, when to do, what to do, when to do it. Everything about their life is structured as far as how to, they earn an income whether they screw around all day or not. And then real estate is an entrepreneur thing. Is you've got to go out there, you've got to reach out. You're not being fed anymore. And if you're at EXP and you're thinking that you're going to get fed, if you go to a regular brokerage, you're going to get fed a couple of minutes, and then the office manager is going to get tired of it. Why? Because you're not producing. You're not eating what's being fed to you, and so you're going to be on your own, and you're going to fail miserably. So, because there's no other sources to feed you, but you have to go hunting. We are hunter and gatherers. You've got to go out there and you've got to reach out. You've got to take what Joseph said. What are those lead generation sources that we take advantage of? Where are they? What are they? If you need